So here I am, guys, in the bus station, just about to go back to capital. So my month stay in Santiago is now done, and we're heading back. We're heading back to the big city. What a month it's been. What a month it's been. What a great city. It's tropical, yet sophisticated. It's temperate as well. There's a nice breeze here in this city. The girls are beautiful. Plenty to do. It's not great for cold approach. That's literally the only thing I don't like about the city. I'm not even joking. It's the only thing I don't like about it. It's very poor. It's very poor cityscape for cold approach. Which, I mean, maybe that's going to make me better because I've been doing approaches in malls and shopping centres, and at some point does it all just become ones and zeros? It's just going in that direction. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for my bus right now. And the title of the live was an anti-hack, the life anti-hack for life and cold approach is learning to roll with the punches, learning to roll with the punches. You know, so much in our life right now, these days, is so much has been done to reduce friction on everything, whether that's getting foods, whether that's, even going to the supermarket reduces friction drastically for you getting calories. Now it's ordering food online. You want entertainment, you used to have to go and read a book, or go and listen to a story, or go to a pub, listen to a man tell a story with a harmonica. Sorry for the background noise. And now all the friction has gone, and everyone's dopamine systems have been hacked and spiked. And there's just no friction for anyone to do anything these days. You could book a flight to Timbuktu, and you could do it right now. Go get your credit card, done, reserved. Really, the friction only starts when you get out there into the real world, the real physical world. So now in order to maintain our strength and to enhance ourselves, we actually need to create our own friction. Otherwise, you just are going to end up being weak. And so cold approach is a discipline that it gives you some friction, it gives you some emotional friction, it gives you that emotional uncertainty. It gives you a new challenge, a very different type of challenge to the stuff you'll face day to day in the gym, whatever it is. Cold approach is a different type of challenge. Not too many things like it. And one of the skills you will learn is to roll with the punches. To roll with the punches. A lot of the time, a lot of life, quite honestly, is just when things become a shit show, when things go off track, wildly off track. When things go off track, when the announcer comes in and announces the bus to Monte Cristi, basically, yeah, what do you do then? How do you respond? Like, what now, hotshot? Like Bruce Willis when he's walking through in Die Hard. For me, he's my favorite. He's actually my favorite action star, is Bruce Willis, because he's not a big muscular guy. He was just a bald, middle-aged man going around like chain-smoking cop. and he was my favorite guy. Uh, and when shit went sideways, you don't want your geared up Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he needs to go and he needs to eat too many. He's got his top of the boxers with him. He needs to keep eating. Yeah, he needs to keep in the gym for 2 hours a day. Bruce Willis, just give him a cigarette and a black coffee, he's good to go. He'll take down a whole terrorist organization on his own. But yeah, I always liked there was a line, I think it's one of his films, it's like something like "What now, hotshot?" And it's like, okay, it's all gone to shit. What do we do now? And that just happens in life. It happens in approach as well. As much as I can train people and I can put you in optimal scenarios, I can put you in a great street with lots of good girls around. There's just, if you're, and even with the best technique, the best training, and you've got your emotions set up right, there's still going to be approaches that are just a fucking shit show. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. Or there are going to be obstacles between you and the girl. And this is where the excitement really comes to me. This is really what it gold is. Those are my favorites. Those are my favorite approaches. Those are the ones you get the most from. And those are the ones that when you don't do them, there's one I didn't do yesterday, it's haunting me today. I'll tell you about that in a minute. This is Whitney. Happy Bulls. Oh, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. So I'm out in the Caribbean right now. I'm in Dominican Republic, and I'm just talking about how just a big underrated skill in life is just rolling through shit, and just when things do get a little bit rough, taking a deep breath. You're going, okay, let's just reconnect and let's go again. Roll with the punches, That's why I'm doing the live right now. This is part of my philosophy that I discuss on this channel. I'm actually living it on the channel, which is I do a lot of lives outside. A lot of the videos I do are just improvised videos in different places. I will have to change that over time because there are some requirements, there's some quality requirements to get more views. Part of the thing is, I see guys who sat in their bedroom talking about this, that, and the other. Bro, you're in your bedroom in Manchester. You're in your bedroom in Dubai. What the fuck do you know about anything? Like 23-year-olds, they've had one job in their life, and then they become an influencer, and they're giving people life advice. It's hilarious, dude. I mean, good for them. Good for them. They understand the game. But for me, when I watch someone, I want to see somebody who's done something. I want to listen to some real stories. I want some real life experience. And so part of my philosophy on this channel is to do as much as I can while I'm out in the streets. And it'd be better if I had some actual camera guys with me, then you could see me doing more approaches. But that's all coming. That's all coming. Because if you're a relationship channel, you're sat in your bedroom, there's no evidence of anything. You just sat there like a lonely hermit. The whole point of this is to get people out, get people sociable. Jay May, good to see you, good to see you. I'm just waiting for a bus to go back to Santo Domingo from Santiago. It's Ethan. Is this the infamous Ethan? Yeah, Ethan on my channel. Have you got a new pseudonym here? So yeah, just rolling with the punches is a big thing, and for me, that's really the part that I don't know at what point. At some point in my life, that things, maybe it was when I started to come out here, live out here. A lot of things started to go sideways, and I almost relish it. Like there's a power cut, and I've got to get to work in 20 minutes. And I've got to find internet in the next 20 minutes, and the whole block is cut out. What do you do now, hotshot? Obviously, I've got systems and things set up, but sometimes it fails. And the strangest things happen when I'm in that situation is I pull through. I randomly run out into the street and then cross a bridge, and then ask the local mayor's office. I'm not even joking. Ask the local mayor's office if I can work for a couple of hours there, and they give me a little cubicle. I go and work in a local mayor's office. That's just one example. Or, my apartment gets completely flooded. And I'm like, oh shit, what have I got to do now? Okay, we'll get a brush, mate, And my favorite approaches, the ones that I remember, the ones I remember the most. Like, for example, one in Belgrade where I was approached one of the girls who worked in the mall. She was sat outside, I approached her. She didn't speak a word of English. I'd learnt about 50 Serbian words. And I was like, oh my God, this is absolutely gone to shit, hasn't it, this approach? But for some reason, I loved it. I felt so free. It was like, yeah, there is no script here at all at this point. Let's just see what we can do. And I think I might have got a number. I think that might have been the first girl I closed in Belgrade. Or if I didn't close it, it certainly went very well. I think I closed her, actually. But it just went to shit. We couldn't even communicate. It was just embarrassing for both sides, but I loved it. I loved it. Embrace the chaos. Cause the chaos. Yeah, that's where having boys with you, having guys alongside you is, oh mate, 600 exactly. I hit 600 a few days ago. So the thing with this channel as well is I was doing YouTube about 10 years ago, and I just put up a few. They were like MGTOW videos essentially, men going their own way. I wasn't. There's a lot of anti-woman stuff in there, but I was just going down the route of, I think maybe guys have a point on this because look at like the stress people are having in marriages and divorce, and then look at housing prices and shit like that. I'm like, is this now the best? Is this now actually the best choice? Is it the most rational choice? So I did about 10 videos on that and talked about a few different things. I remember one video I did which was about, basically don't get taken in too much by female beauty. And it was a theme that I thought up after being sat in a cafe in Lisbon and ordering my coffee and stuff. And then about a couple of hours later, I see this incredible girl walk out the staff room. Absolutely incredible. And I looked at her, I was like, wait, that's the girl who was just a couple of hours ago, she served me my coffee. And she'd done a complete makeover, and I was like, wow, that's female beauty, because she's gone from like a 5 to an 8. So I did a video on that got a few thousand views. So I already had about 200 subs. But I think hopefully they've all left, those guys. So I think I probably hamstrung myself with a lot of these videos by not starting a new channel. But yeah, the plan, I will still do lives, but the plan is, all the talking head stuff I do, I want to stop. I want to do less of this. It's like, can we just show the minerals, please? Can we just show what's going on? And it's just because of lack of equipment, I've not been doing it, and lack of people to film me. But I will be resolving that. So I just got a couple of shorts up, one at the gun range and one at the dance floor as well. They got about 1,000 views, so we'll still do the talking heads and the lives, but there'll be more in fields, there'll be more demonstration. At the end of the day, we can all come online and talk shit. Anyone can do that. I think guys out there want to see stuff in the real world. Want to see the real adventures. So I'll be doing as much as I can of that, and improving the overall quality of the filming and stuff. So last day in Santiago, back in the capital soon. Let me talk to you about yesterday. Let me just for anyone who's on this, when I say like rolling in the shit. So this last couple of weeks I've had there's some stuff going on for me in the UK, which is it's big. It's very big, and I've just been having to with my family now. I keep a separation, but a contact. So I keep like a distance, but I also keep a contact, and I keep in touch with everybody. But I keep a more physical and mental and emotional separation. So there's been stuff going on there, and I was asked to go back. Basically, I said no, I'm not going back. There's no point in me going back, and it's better for all concerned if I'm the calm head that can stay out of it. It's probably better. And I've got my own shit to deal with now. So I've had something going on in the background for the last couple of weeks, probably talk about it on a future live, but I can't really talk about it right now. And I've still been going out, I've still been doing everything. Get yourself to the gym, get yourself out to do the approaches, get yourself making the content, keep showing up, going as hard as I can at work. And so that's all been going on in the background. And then yesterday I'm out and I'm like, okay, it's my final session today. And for some reason I sit down to get a drink and I'm thinking about, a friend sent a message through basically saying, to my group saying, it's a weird problem he's got, but he's got all these girls and they're all like, they're basically like, it's like all 7s and 8s, like attractive, but he's very ambitious and he just wants that one next level. He wants that next level. And he's wondering if these girls are actually holding him back in a sense. Is it like, am I being held back because I've got this easy access? And I thought that's actually a really good point. And I was thinking about what I've got in the capital. I've got 2 or 3 in the capital, just like on access, good, satisfying quality. I was like, I think my friend's got a point. And there was a girl I've been meaning to sort of separate from basically. I've never quite had enough leverage over myself to do it. So I basically did it there and then. Whilst I was sat down in the coffee shop, just basically saying, look, when I come back to the capital, I'm not going to continue to invite you out. And there's good reasons for it as well, because like she wants it to go to the next level. And I gave her the criteria of what would need to happen for it to go to the next level. I actually would have been open to it, but it's like you've got to take a step, love. There's a couple of steps you need to take that you're not currently doing. What do you want me to do? You know, I'm waiting for you here. What do you want me to do? And I've been waiting for a long time for these steps to be taken. It's basically, I don't want to go into some of the details because it's like a bit too personal, but I've been waiting around in a sense, and I've got access to other girls. I'm going on the approaches and whatever. I thought, really, this is holding me back. I don't have the ferocity and the tenacity in me right now to really bite down when I see, you know, my approach is still good, but I know there's another level in me. And there's some other things I want to do as well, like upgrading my Instagram and stuff, and that's going to probably take some financial investment. So I'm not really biting down right now. So I'm going to shoot the puppy right now. So I'm doing that, having a back and forth with this girl. We've already talked about it in the past. I was like, this it's gone on too long now. Obviously, she's fighting back. You're a dickhead. Why don't you speak to me in person? The reason I don't speak to her in person about it, I've already done it in person. She just seduces me, so it's just counterproductive. I can't, you know, it just is what it is. I can be manipulated with sex and tears, so you can pull them both out. And so I'm doing that, and then I'm in the middle of something else as well. There was something else I was even in the middle of as well, with messages, probably family stuff. And then I see one opposite me. She sat with her family in the cafe. I'm like, that's getting on. That's a 9. It's a type of physiology you don't see that even in Europe anywhere. You just don't see it anywhere. It's a type of physiology which is a mixture of Native American and European. It's quite striking. So I'm like, shit, I want to approach her. We're in the middle of this fucking cafe. It's noisy. I'm not feeling great right now, to be honest with you. And she's with her mum and her auntie. She looked at me as well. She gave me like it was almost a green light, but I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. The wing bro did not go in. And this is something that can happen is you have they're like invisible but very real barriers to entry. And that one there, like probably the main 2 barriers. State at that point was not great. The mother and aunties are just an annoyance, and then it was this loud cafe as well. So there's a few barriers there. Okay, fine. Annoying though. I annoyed myself. I do this frequently. Probably most weeks. There's something will happen like that. But then again, we can't be perfectionists. You are a human being. You're entitled. You're entitled not to do every single approach on earth. So then I go out, okay, let's have a little stroll round. And I was actually quite up for it. I thought, right, I've got to make up for that. Got to make up for that bottle. Nothing going on in the mall. So I'm actually, after about 40 minutes of walking, I'm like, there's nothing and I've missed a good one. So I'm quite pissed. I actually leave the mall angry. What's interesting is when I walk around angry, something about that energy, it's, a girl I walked past said hello to me. Interesting. So when I've got that angry energy, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a bit baby face or something. Maybe it looks better or something, I don't know. Go to the supermarket, like, nah, there's nothing even in here. So I'm just about to go home and I'm like, nah, I'm not accepting this. I've not come all this way to have a bad session on a Saturday afternoon. I'm not accepting that at all. So I have a word with myself. I go back to the mall like almost in a fury, angry with myself, and then go in and pretty quickly get into a two-set with both the girls were models. Both of them were models, 20-year-old models. This is definitely where I want to be. Didn't go anywhere, but still a good set. And then the next one was this Haitian girl, 20-year-old medical student, going for the fucking youth team. And closed that. It was a superb approach, classic textbook. And then interestingly encountered those models again as I was leaving. And on the second approach, they were a lot warmer. So I had another approach with them. And this is where actually the Instagram and so on, this is where I'm going to work on this, because I think by creating a landing page for my life, showing my travel and showing a few other things, I don't want to use it as a means, I'm not going to be DMing anybody, but as a means of reconnecting with, let's say, an approach that went 50% well. If I can have something that's very alluring and very striking, and actually shows the distinction that I actually do, like it's not a fake, it's actually real, I do have this material in the background. If I can do that, I think I would like to experiment with it. I've seen a few guys online who've really gone crazy with their profiles, probably spent tens of thousands on them. But you look at it and go, yeah, this guy looks like a movie mogul. He looks like a music mogul or something. You know, I'm going in for models, dude. I'm going in for 20-year-old models. Like, realistically, you know, I feel enough of a connection where if I just had an angle to see her once or twice more, yeah, my approach is good, but it's like this city's quite conservative. There's a certain, it's like it's a 0 or 1, right? If I'm at a 0.7, which is, I started off at nothing, and now I'm getting genuine interest, but it's not enough for the number and to set up a date, but it's still pretty good. I still come away currently with nothing, which is a little bit of a frustration, because it's good work which is going to waste. And I think at this point, unless I'm like embedded somewhere socially, because I travel so much, like doing something on the Insta actually would be good. My current Instagram is an absolute joke. It's like it's one of me taking a penalty in Belgrade, another one in my book, and then just me following like 200 chicks that I've met through Cold Approach. If anything, it's like the biggest red flag of all time, my Instagram. So it needs work. It needs significant work. I just think I'm just curious to know as well as a coach what happens on the other side. Let's say I spend maybe $1,000 or something on some photo shoots. What happens on the other side of that? You know, I'm curious to know. I know a lot of guys, they use Instagram, they use all that so that they can avoid the IRL stuff, so they can avoid actually having the balls to go over. I've not done it that way. I've done it the old school way. But I think adding this on the back end is going to be interesting. So, just been in discussions this morning, talking about like some kind of this groups you can join where everyone likes your photos and stuff like that. You just you're basically bot farming your own account. So that'll be something I will commit to putting some time into. I know to do it on a high level though, like nowadays it's so ridiculous what goes into it. So I will be doing it. I might even buy some followers just for my personal account, just so the girls just they can just see like oh, this many followers. I'll be interested to see what happens with that. Anger's a powerful tool if used properly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, I didn't even go into the full depth of it. I was so furious for some reason. I think I'm also on this NOPAP thing as well. I've got a testosterone of a fucking bull shark right now. And I literally, as I was walking up to the mall, I just pointed at the mall, I was like, "You're getting it," or "You're getting hit," or something. I can't remember what I said when I walked in. And yeah, it was good. It was good. It definitely spurred me in there. And then as I was leaving as well, one of the girls from the Starbucks ran out and she gave me a chocolate. So I've been going down there quite a lot, doing a few approaches around the Starbucks, and I just go in every day just for something to do, just to get out somewhere in the evening and just get a decaf in there. Sometimes I work in there and just chat to the staff and whatever. I think one of the staff, she's like taking a real shine to me. I was talking to her for a while the other day. Unfortunately, she's just really not. She's not that attractive at all, unfortunately, but still a nice girl. Like, so as I was leaving, I was about to get my Uber. She ran out and gave me a chocolate. So there you go. It was a nice ending. It's nice of her to do. I appreciate these small gestures. She put herself out there. Good for her. So yeah, so that was my final solo session in the mall. So in order, me and Balthus Day Game were talking about this, like in order for us to level up, it does take a few, just being good at approach is not the only ingredient, just being confident, it's not the only ingredient. There are other factors that are important. One of them is location, that would be the number one. Location, caliber of women, quality of beauty, then the amenability of the city. So here's interesting because there's a lot of quality. City has got no public spaces really to speak of. Strange in that regard. So the only places you've got is like the mall, basically, supermarkets. So it's really bad for approach. It's very strange. It's like it's all there, but all I'm looking for is a high street. It's not even a high street, you know. So just yeah, different in that. I've been doing more like coffee shops, cigar shop, malls. So location is important. And then I think the last ingredient is also wings as well. There's also wings. I've done so much solo, but like the energy boost you get from being with wings and the fun, like skilled wings, it's the lethality is just completely insane. Yeah, it's like me and Balthus, we would just do a live in Belgrade. We would just do a live or a video, do a podcast, and then immediately just literally walk out the road. In 15 seconds we'd be in a set, and in 3 minutes we'd be on an instant date. We'd just take them to the same bar every single time. We did that practically every night for about 10 days in a row. And it's just because the skill level of both, it's like, it's not just, it's two skilled guys who love it. It's just very, very dangerous. And then you get 3 and 4 and 5. We've not really gone beyond about a 3 set. It'd be interesting to do like more though, you know, the true entourage effect where you've got a big gang of 5 or 6 guys. That would be very dangerous, dude. Very, very dangerous. But I think the biggest step is from, and this might be my boss coming through, from just being solo to just being solo. What time is that? Yeah, I'm sure it was. Just being solo to having one wing is a massive boost. So yeah, I do recommend people travel together or find ways to do stuff together. It makes a massive difference. Yeah. The website's on the way, mate. The website's on the way. It'll be done over Christmas. Boys, I've got to shoot. My boss has arrived. Thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it. I hope you guys have all had a good weekend. Have a fantastic week. I'll be firing away again tomorrow morning in the next live. I'll be back in the capital. So peace and love, boys. I'll catch you in the next one. Got my bus to run off without me.